Welcome, I'm Jonathan, the Installation Manager at First Impression Security Doors. Today we're going to show you how to install one of our custom security doors following a few basic steps. Before we get started, let's go over a few basic tools you want to make sure you have access to. First and most important is a cordless drill. 75% of the install will require a good cordless drill that can handle both high and low speed torque. You want to make sure that you have one 3/32 drill bit, one 9/64 drill bit, one 1/4 inch drill bit, one 3/8 drill bit, and one 1/2 inch drill bit. You also want to make sure they're sharp steel drill bits, as we all know how annoying it can be trying to drill through metal with wood bits. Another good bit to have on hand is a unit bit, other known as a step bit or a combs bit. We'll show you how and where to use that when we get to that point. Third are quick grip clamps. These are important as they'll help you free up your hands so you can focus on more important things like centering, leveling, and plumbing the door in its new location. Fourth is a hacksaw. Most everyone who has a toolbox has one available. Now it's time to pull it out of that box, dust it off. Today we're going to get our money's worth out of it. Fifth is a framing square and a carpenter's pencil. Both will come in handy during the installation, so be sure and have it out. Sixth is a caulking gun and some caulking to ensure that when you install the door it is bug tight. Well, that about covers all our tools. If you have any further questions regarding our tool list, feel free to give Tracy McSwain a call and he'll direct you to the proper department. First step of installation. You will need your 5/16 nut driver and a cordless drill to remove the hinges. Be sure to extract all hex screws from the hinges as well as the hinge side Z-bar. In order to remove the door, you will need to locate the box of hardware that operates the lock and lever. You will have two lever sides, one lever pin, and one lock. Now you need to insert the key into the lock and rotate the key 360 degrees in a clockwise rotation. Insert the center pin and install the handle. Now give the handle a turn to release the door. Here is a view of all hardware that is included with your order. Be sure to double check that all hardware is accounted for and matches your quantity control sheet. Before removing the Z-bar, you'll need to remove the vault pins and security screws located inside your Z-bar. Apply the foam backing to the back of the frame an 1/8 inch in from the outside of the frame. This will help seal the security door to your casing. You want to be sure to center the door in your opening. The easiest way is by making a few reference marks on your casing as well as the top of the new security door. These are quick grip clamps. Utilizing your clamps, you will want to place them as far out as possible and begin clamping the frame to your casing. Be sure you use your level to check that the door is both plumb and level. You will need a drill, a 1/4 inch drill bit, and a one-way security driver. Pre-drill the top two holes and install the one-way security screws. Then proceed to the bottom, repeating the same process. When cutting the sill, it is best to make a few reference marks for depth as well as length cuts. The easiest way to cut the sill is with a hacksaw. After cutting the sill, you want to apply a thick bead of silicone caulking to your threshold and install our sill right on top of it. After installing the frame, we can now install the Z-bar and security screws as well as the hinges. We can also rehang the door in its original location. When rehanging the door, you want to insert the supplied 1/8 inch shims and clamp the door up. That way you will have an equal reveal around the whole frame. When installing your expander, install hex screws 1 inch in and 1 inch down from the top corners. You want to be sure that the rubber sweep just kisses the sill. If it sits too tight, it can keep the door from closing properly. Before installing the closer, you want to be sure to lubricate the hinges as well as the lever set. Be sure that the closer mounting bracket is mounted as close to the door as possible. The mounting bracket is directional, so pay close attention when installing. Pre-drill using a 9/64 bit and attach with number 2 pan head screws using a number 2 Phillips bit. Once the closer is attached to the mounting bracket, measure from the inside of the Z-bar to the outside hole. Add 1/4 inch. That is your mounting point. Pre-drill with a 9/64 bit and install using 1-inch pan head screws. This is the last step and most important. Be sure to install the 10x1 hinge one-ways in the center holes of each hinge. This is what keeps people from removing the door and breaking into your home. When securing the post, you want to make sure your post is level and plumb before making your reference marks. Once you have your reference marks, you want to use a hammer drill with a 3/8 Mason's bit. Now you can place your inserts in the holes you have just drilled. Now you can install your supplied hardware through your posts. Now that you have your posts up, you can center your gate between the 2 posts. Be sure that the space on the latch side is no more than a 1/4 inch. Now you can install the hinges with the supplied hardware. After installing the lever, make your reference mark on your post and drill for your latch. Once you have your latch holes drilled, pre-drill your holes with a 3/32 bit and install the supplied wedge head Phillips screws using a number 1 Phillips bit. Now check that your gate closes properly. Thank you for choosing First Impression Security Doors. We hope that this video has helped guide you through our process of installation. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Now, you are ready to make a great first impression.